I said a
That's how you
message.
do.
Oh, okay.
The message was pay, miss.
Okay. That works.
That's a good one.
Are you sure?
Hey, so I'm pretty sure that my brain is dead. Lou and I walked down State Street for the first time in like a year, and we walked past the sandwich shop, and I 100% read the sign as paninis. Instead of paninis.
Nice.
And I just told myself maybe take a break from the internet for a little while.
No.
And then I said, I'm actually fine.
No, this is operating as intended. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's get in on it. Someone tell me what you did last time.
Oh boy. We
What we
Oh,
did
boy.
last time, I mean, a lot happened. Last thing we were doing was reading over a page that girl gave us. The other Lily gave us. I think we went inside.
Yeah.
I think we went inside.
We went into the room and
Yep, you went up and you went to see well, because you got that letter, right?
uh-huh.
Right.
You received a letter from Elandre, who you do not know,
Which is a character that we have not met.
or have you?
He says that we
And-
did.
I mean, I'm
And-
fairly confident that our characters met this character. However.
And the letter specifically, pertained to various conversations that you had with this person, and alluded to the extra set of plate mail in the storage trunk at the base of his bed,
Which I am now wearing.
which you are now wearing. Oh, you are now wearing it?
Yes.
Well, that means you have to update your AC.
Didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, my AC is 20 now.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to up the difficulty level.
No.
Now, hold on.
Okay, I'll take it
Now
off.
hold
Yeah.
on.
I'll take it off. I'm gonna put my
Is that
chainmail back
20? Is that 20 without the shield?
on.
No, right? No, it's 18 and then 20
Yeah,
with
it's
the
18
shield.
and 20 with the shield on.
Okay. If it was 20 and then 22 with the shield, I'd start introducing the big boys,
Yeah.
and then
no.
everyone else would just suffer for it. And it'd
No,
be
that's bad. I don't like it.
pretty good, yeah.
No, I'll put that away.
And you found a journal in his room as well, or in his
Yes.
trunk as well, and you read that,
yeah.
and that's where we left off.
It's pretty fucked up.
So did someone read it out loud, or like show it to everyone, or something like that?
Yeah, we'll say we pass it around.
Yeah, I thought Nefmir like read it first and then showed it to us.
Cool. So everyone's just standing silently reading this journal.
Kind of taking it in, right? Like,
Yeah, I understand that. Sure. So, and that's where we'll cruise in. You're all standing in a circle, huddling around this journal, as the last person finishes reading it.
we're in our rooms.
Huh?
We're in our room.
In your room. You left their room.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we did.
We weren't hanging out there. We sent baby Lily off on her way, and we went back to our rooms to put on the armor and look at the journal.
Okay. So you're standing in one of your rooms.
Mm-mm.
Unless you're saying you split up and went back to
No.
your rooms.
No, we're all...
Okay. So there you are. You're in one of your rooms, and you have the last person has just finished reading the letter. Lily looks concerned.
Lena is also concerned.
Nefmir isn't really sure what to make of what's going on.
Neither am I, really. Hmm. So, I'm pretty sure this guy is dead now. So, well, that's not very good.
No, it's not. None of this is good. How many people?
How many people did we meet?
Possibly even worse. Like, it's only been just us for adventuring, right? There's not been any more than us.
Oh,
can we
don't start
know?
with that now.
We have no way of knowing.
No, stop it. Stop it. No, let's focus on getting the sword and getting out of here. And then we just don't have to think about it again.
We don't even know where the sword is. I mean, I guess we have a hint. It wasn't there reference to going back to the church?
Are you asking them or asking me?
I'm asking the party.
Okay.
That does not ring a bell with me, but it does not mean that it isn't true.
One of the journal entries says, the woodcutters have explained that the sword was delivered to the cleric of the local temple for safekeeping, but the temple is empty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except
It's been
he
a while
crossed
since
off
we read
empty.
this, so.
I mean, look, I do think we came here for the sword. We really sunk cost fallacy and all that. We can't really leave here without the sword. But I do think that blindly fumbling around for the sword without any real regard for what's going on around us is just going to get us killed. We need to figure out what's going on in this town.
Well, how do we kill something that's invisible?
So we have this book, right? Do we have a pen?
I mean, any of you might have, a quill and ink or whatever, but
Daphne
if
does.
you don't, there would be a quill and ink on the desk in that room.
Okay. Are there any
Hefner
empty
has a
pages
quill.
in the book?
Any empty pages?
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty.
Okay.
After the last entry.
What did you say?
Who, me?
No, Martin.
Nefmir has writing materials.
Okay.
And I know because we forgot that, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure he has it. And then when I went to edit the video, I put it back in exactly when he says that he has it.
Wait, let me see that note one more time.
Huh? Did Nefmir ask that?
Yeah, Nefmir is asking to see the note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pass it to you.
Oh, what?
Or rather, no, I'm asking to see the journal, actually. We just finished reading the journal. That's where we were last at.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I'm gonna look at my left hand.
Okay.
How's my palm doing?
That is where I was going with this. So,
look at your left hand. You see just some. Well, I guess if you want to take a really good look at it, you can do a perception check.
Okay, yeah, I am investigating that palm.
Oh, or investigation is also fine.
No, he's much better at perception.
Okay, all right, go for it.
That wasn't even that good.
So you all watch Thought suddenly just lift up his hand and look at his palm, um, and you get a really good look at it, and you see where the blood came from. It's just your fingernails. It does just look like you were clenching your fist so hard that eventually it drew blood. It's not like all of your fingernails dug in, like maybe your ring finger really jammed in extra hard and drew a lot of blood. And then the middle finger also managed to draw some blood, but not as much as the other one. And you've wiped it off at this point, I assume. And it's not bleeding anymore. And you can just sort of see, what you would expect from having made this yourself with your fist.
Okay. Well, I didn't carve a name into my hand. Yet.
Somehow, I'm sorry to say, I don't find comfort in that.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay.
Does anyone want to feel like asking the barkeep for admission to the manager's office upstairs? Or do we just feel like breaking in?
Wait, why are we going there?
I don't know. I mean, he's like the only guy around here, right? He's like all that's left. I mean, that can't be a coincidence.
You've seen some other people around.
Okay.
The town is more empty than it should be, but there are still people around. Like
sorry, I missed that. I thought like this place was completely desolate.
Not completely empty, no. Like I said, the first night that you came in, like some of the houses did still have lights on and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I took that maybe.
Town.
I guess I thought I took that maybe too literally. Like there are just lights on.
No, sorry. No, that was implying that people are at home at some places. It's not a completely empty town. Just more empty than it should be.
Well,
I think Lily's gonna walk over to the window and look outside.
Is this the window that is not there, or is this the window that is there?
What room are you in?
I don't remember.
You just said you went back to your rooms.
Yeah, we didn't specify a room.
Is it in the room all the way on the left, or the one like second from the left? Like, I'm pretty sure like if like room 2 is the one that's next to one of the rooms that the guards were in, the room 2 is the one with the no window.
Room 2 has no window. Yes. Well, it has a window. It has no glass. Whatever the case may be, she goes to the window.
All right. Can we see the hole from the window?
No. It faces away from the window.
Okay.
It faces away from the window. It faces away from the road.
Should we try to find the other paladins? We also don't know where that one went. What was her name?
Shit, what was her name? Dan's fucking face.
I've got these written down. I've got these written down.
Or no, it's not in the journal. It's in the note.
It's Nell.
Yeah, it is Nell.
Do our characters remember that her name was Nell?
Yes.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
Well.
So, is Nefmir done with the journal?
Yeah, Nefmir's done with the journal.
Okay, Lena's looking at it again.
Okay.
Lena wants to try something.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to try to write down what she remembers from when she went to the temple.
Okay.
Just kind of like a recollection of events.
Write down what you remember.
Okay. You want me to like actually write?
Actually write it out.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. And while you do so, you can roll a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Where is my... Hold on. It's here.
Oh, Achutaman got a 16 on his perception check.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
All right, write down what you remember. Like, actually type it out for me.
Yeah.
And you can send it to me either in the Roll20 chat or whatever.
What do I remember from that?
Yeah, good question. While she figures that out, feel free to continue doing whatever.
We went in the temple and we saw Nell and she had blood on her. And then we went downstairs and we didn't see anything right away. And then we came back up. Did we go back down and then that's when y'all discovered the blood? I don't remember. But at some point we discovered there was blood on the ground.
The first time you discovered the blood.
Okay.
I believe.
I think Lena and Lily noticed the blood on Nell, and we saw the tracks going downstairs.
Yes.
Lena splashed you guys with blood. Lena splashed Nefmir with blood, and then Lily slapped Thought with blood.
In the face.
To kind of get everyone to notice.
Yep.
That was rude. She did damage to me.
She did do damage.
I'm not at full health because of that.
Yeah, well, Lena sits down and starts jotting in the journal, and Lily's looking out the window. What are you guys up to? You see Lily looking out the window, and it's not like she's looking at something. She's just kind of like, you can see. Actually, if you're interested in Lily, you can do an insight check. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Whoa! He's not going to admit to being interested in anyone.
Ha 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 ha. I forgot that Nefmir stayed up all night.
Yeah. God, Nefmir's exhausted.
Yeah, Nefmir's exhausted too. Nefmir, you just see her looking out the window. You don't think too much of it. But you see that, between what you see and, thinking about it a little bit, you notice she hasn't said anything since reading the journal. And now she's looking out the window and she just looks very uncomfortable, if you can imagine. She looks a bit paranoid. You see her eyes kind of darting back and forth.
I'm going to walk up to her and put my hand on her shoulder. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
She turns away from the window and looks at you and says, I don't like this.
Yes. I also don't like it.
And she kind of like looks down and thinks a little bit and says, I don't remember this man, right? You don't remember this man. No one remembers this man.
No. No, I don't.
How
Lily
can that
just
be
remembered
possible?
her.
Well, magic?
That kind of makes her think a little bit. And she stays quiet.
I'm not sure how much into detail we went when we told you about our first encounter with the Lich, but well, anyways, he actually I don't think he did it, but by some magical means we were all transported to another plane of existence. And well, it was unfathomable. Truly impossible to even attempt to understand existing there. So, well, I don't know. This is kind of like that. And, well, you know, magic brought us to that plane, and, magic is doing this now, so... Gods, I hate it.
She looks back up at you and just sort of nods a little and says, I guess it's one thing to hear something like that from you and another to be living this.
Yes. I'm sorry. We really shouldn't have dragged you into all this.
That now she smiles and says, this one I chose. Well, this journey I chose. I didn't choose this. But I'm here because I chose to be.
Well, I'm still sorry.
And I'm still gonna... Yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna do something. I'm still here. I'm still good. Don't worry. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm just...
I'm not.
I'm grappling with brain things. And that's hard.
Yes.
That's all.
I admit I'm completely perplexed as well. I honestly have no idea what to do, but I don't know. We could go look for the other paladins. Maybe something will happen, and then I don't know. Well, maybe if the monster tries to eat one of them, maybe we'll see it, and then maybe we can start fighting it. I don't know.
At that, she kind of perks up a little bit and says, yeah, so I guess just the basic thing is something is doing this. And she looks at you and goes, and things can be killed.
Well,
things can die.
Usually, yes.
Anything can die.
When they are killed.
And people die when they are killed. Things die when they're killed.
Dying happens at the same time as... Yes.
Well, not really. You perform the killing, and then the dying happens after.
Exactly.
Oh, no. If you are killing something, then it is actively dying while you're doing it.
What comes first, the killing or the dying?
They happen at the same time. This isn't a chicken or egg scenario.
I think this really depends on the mental fortitude and place of the victim. If they are prepared to die, I would argue that they are dying before they are being killed. However, if they are resisting it, then I would say they are dying after they are being killed.
What is this, a university? Oh,
I finished
God.
my writing.
Okay.
Should I DM you?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna use Facebook.
Okay, use Facebook.
Oh no, don't use Facebook.
It'll start sending me targeted ads for
Death.
death.
That's not a thing.
I accidentally clicked a Wish ad the other day. And I'm terrified.
No,
Oh,
you
no.
fool.
At
That's
least it
really
was just
funny.
some knockoff Sailor Moon stuff and not some like Nicolas Cage face merch or
What do you
weird
mean? At
sex
least it
thing.
wasn't
Yeah.
that.
That would be
Yeah,
preferred.
what
That's
are you
what you
talking
want,
about?
right?
That's what you want, you loser.
It's not the face that
some
bothers
Nicholas
me.
Moon.
It's them photoshopping the face onto like cats and just covering things with faces. That's like borderline body horror.
Borderline.
Are you?
All right, I'm gonna work on this. You guys keep chatting about in-game stuff. I'll emphasize
mean,
here that
so-
in-game conversation, like role-play conversation, is very good. But if at some point you want to discuss something out of character, you are welcome to do this as well. You just gotta try not to mix those up, right?
I've been pretty one-to-one with those right now, because, as Thought said, Martin has no fucking idea.
Right.
And things we could do include go to the temple again, but what are we going to find there? I don't know. Like, if we didn't see the sword there, it's probably not there. We could go look at the hole again, but we didn't find anything the other 2 times. A thing we haven't yet done is go try to find the other, possibly 2 paladins.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the guy who wrote this journal, he's dead. There was a massive pool of blood on the ground. There's no way he's alive. But this...
Isn't that a different guy?
No, because he said in the note to... He's, good morning, friends. You know, we're not here to meet you. Nell and I will remain
Oh,
to
you're right,
reinspect
you're
the
right,
temple.
you're right.
So that means that
Yes,
that's
yes.
most likely, like, he's dead. So
Mhm.
Nell might be around still. Maybe not. Maybe it ate her. And if we go and find Gerald and the captain whose name is like Eladas or something, like maybe, I don't know, what if it tries to eat them while we're there and maybe we can see it? That's like as far as I've got, because otherwise I don't know how to find a thing that you can't see.
I don't know how else to find a thing you can't see. I mean,
Try to bait it out.
if you look at the journal, like the more insane ramblings at the end, like said it was like over under the town.
Yeah.
So like either it's, I mean, obviously that giant hole in the ground is probably related to whatever we're dealing with.
Right. So we can go look.
You know, maybe
and see.
so like maybe it's like dug under the town, but also this is over the town. So I don't know if it's like maybe it's flying around too. I don't really know which way to go.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what that means.
I don't think investigating the hole will get us anywhere good. just a personal hunch. I mean, maybe if we're like lucky enough in our rolls, but yeah.
It is a place we could try to discover more.
I still have that shard of glass from that hole.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. But I don't know if you guys know that I have it. She's busy writing right now, so I don't think she would take it out right this moment.
I don't think I noticed you pocket it.
No.
I don't remember.
Should we have
So,
some...
Lena.
Yeah.
You finish writing, and you look at it, and you don't notice anything different.
Okay.
You see what you've written.
You definitely meant to write the word capybara 103 times and nothing else.
The rest of you,
Very
you just
good.
kind of, I guess, see her writing, and then look at it closely. Are
I don't
you
know,
trying to
what-
see what
what-
she's written?
Well, I think when she's done, she'll tell people, like, I've written down what I remember, so if something happens and we forget, we have something to look at.
Oh. That that's a
That is useful.
that's
Yeah.
a very good idea.
Yeah, do you think I should add anything?
You're giving it to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I see what I wrote, right?
You see what you wrote.
Okay. I'm not gonna look.
When Lily slapped me, did I see the pool on the floor finally? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much what happened, right?
As far as I remember it, that is how it went down.
Right.
I suppose we should write our names, huh?
Oh, yes. Maybe put your name on that.
Okay. She'll write her name.
Okay, just your name?
I'll write my name, and then I'll do, like, a little, like, picture of what I look like. Like,
Oh,
a little, like,
really?
a little shitty doodle, you know?
A little shitty doodle. Do
Just a girl with, like, you know, curly, poofy hair.
curly poofy hair. How about a dexterity check?
Oh.
Oh my god.
You meant to draw like a little doodle, but then you kind of got into it. And the others kind of look in on you as you sketch this really kind of impressive self-portrait next to what you've just written.
Wow. That actually looks a lot like you.
Huh.
What? She's just like, huh.
Huh.
Is this the first time you've drawn yourself?
I think so. Art's not necessarily her hobby.
Oh, you have a very good image of yourself in your mind's eye. Congratulations on the crit. I'm sure you won't need that later.
Hey. You know somebody's gonna be invoking the Tides of Chaos again.
Actually, I won't be until we take a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, she's already done that once. Did I make you do something for that one?
Oh, yeah. It was a bit of a disaster.
Well, that was last night, though, and you've already slept that one off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did I not refresh it? Have I not used it?
I don't know. You might have used it in the temple or something
Possible.
for a wisdom save.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, and you had me roll and nothing happened, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, she won't be bending any luck anymore today.
Yay.
You don't want to see your weird triangle friend again?
Hey, that thing was cool, but
That thing was
now's
cool.
not the time.
Just out of character note, bending luck and tides of chaos are two different things.
Sorry. I apologize.
Are they, though? Are they really?
They are.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, bending luck, I spend sorcerer points to add a 1d4 to an attack roll or an ability check.
Yes.
For someone else. And then tides of chaos is for me. Lets me reroll.
Hey, you can't eat that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a snack while you guys try to figure out how the game goes.
I want a snack. I want Cheetos.
Shut up and do
See?
game.
See? That's why you shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that.
Hey, can we take a break?
No.
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 No, let's
No.
Okay,
leave the tavern and
Lin-
do something.
No break.
Lena passes the journal and says, "You guys should write your names and descriptions or a picture or something."
I will I will write Nefmir, and then after that in bracket, then brackets horned one and brackets.
Nefmir what in brackets?
Horned one.
Horned one.
Nefmir brackets horned one and brackets.
Okay.
Horny one.
Horny one, yes.
No, not horny one. That's Lily.
Ah.
Lily walks over and writes her name, and kind of looking up, she looks up the page and like seems to consider drawing a picture. And then reads Nefmir's and sort of nods, and then does the same brackets and writes in half orc, comma, tails. Then she gives it a thought.
He writes that, and then half orc bald. Okay.
All right, have fun.
No, don't leave us here. My God, he's just eating Cheetos.
So now what?
I'm going to just do an Arcana check in the general vicinity, unless that's not a thing.
I mean, what are you, aside from an Arcana check, what are you trying to do specifically?
Like residual, or like traces of spells, just like if there are any like subtle spells being cast in the area.
Okay.
That might be like just like beyond our perceptions.
Sure.
Damn.
Okay. I think you did something similar when you first entered the town, didn't you?
When we walked into the
not
town,
remember.
I tried to sense what was going on
Okay.
because it had become night, like
Mhm.
immediately. I was like,
Yeah,
this
that's what I
is-
was thinking
this
of, yeah.
is fucking magic. So I did a check for that,
Okay.
and it kind of worked because I sensed there was something.
Yeah. Same deal here. You don't necessarily feel like, it doesn't feel like someone is casting a spell. You know that feeling very well. You cast spells yourself. You know when something is being actively cast. This doesn't feel like someone is casting a spell, but you know that something is happening. You feel that there is some effect in place, but it doesn't feel to you like someone is casting a spell. Made with real cheese.
Holy shit! Do I remember that I have a crab?
Yeah.
Do you remember you what?
That I have a crab?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna check in with him and see how he's doing.
He's fine.
Oh, okay.
He's good. Where is he?
Just on my shoulder, I guess.
Okay.
Although I'm wearing plate
Yeah, you
now,
can-
what is he gonna grab onto?
When you put on the plate mail, you see him climb kind of back onto the shoulder, and he kind of like slips and slides around a little bit, and then he kind of like he stops, and he starts to vibrate his legs a little bit, and you see that he's kind of dug in a little bit into your plate mail.
I guess he could be on my backpack if he wanted.
No, he just made little dents in your plate mail.
That's bad. I'm gonna die now.
And it's like tiny little things, little footholds for him. It's fine.
Oh my God.
But it is a -1 to your AC now because it's ruined the structural integrity.
I'm gonna kill you. For a second, I thought you were gonna tell me he's magnetic.
Now I do like that one, but no, we're not gonna go with that.
Yeah,
I feel like
magnet crab is real cool.
I think that would open up things that I don't intend.
Oh yeah.
Weird creative magnetic crab usage. that I
Yeah,
don't intend.
you've seen what people can do with magnesis in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, exactly. Now just imagine that, but crab, and wow, the
Yeah,
possibilities are
different.
endless.
That's different. A tiny little crab using magic to adhere himself to me.
Mhm.
Not the same as, you know.
I imagine like planting a bug on a car as it drives by, just hurling the crab. Just a little clink.
Kind of, yeah.
Crab is now able to climb up smooth metal structures. Don't need spider climb, just send crab.
Crab climb. So anyway, the crab is not magnetic. The crab is on your shoulder.
Okay.
It's not something to be concerned about. It's fine. He's good.
All right.
Stop avoiding the issue. What are you guys doing?
We need to go outside. We have to do it.
What are we doing?
Anything. We have to do something other than stand in this tavern.
Okay, we go outside.
Wow.
Okay. We're outside.
There you are. Oh shit, you died. I can't believe you went outside.
Well, that's okay. If we're dead, we don't have to think.
You
so.
didn't turn to the page that says don't go outside.
Wait, really?
No, that's fine.
Oh. Okay. Okay, we're outside. I'm gonna
As
jump
you
in
go
the hole.
outside, hold on. As you go outside, as you're heading through the tavern, you see little Lily, and she's wiping up some tables, and she just kind of exchanges a nervous look with you as you go by.
I grin at her in exactly the same way I grinned at Lena when we first met. Which
Roll
was a
an
failed
intimidation check.
It was a failed performance check.
Mm-hmm.
I
I guess yeah. Do a performance check. Performance check is good.
Hang on.
Because you're trying to exude positivity right now when you're not feeling it, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's a performance, or a deception would have been good too, but we'll say performance check, and it's not bad. It's
Oh, okay.
not. It didn't
Damn
come
it.
off as poorly as it came off the first time. I think it sort of, it comes off the same way that Lily does actually when she, kind of, it gives you a nervous look, sort of like a, hey there sort of look. You look at her and try to grin, and it just kind of comes off as a hey. And
hello
that's it.
dear.
Oh hey dear.
That
Oh hey
was
dear
really
Lily,
good.
how's it going?
Oh my god. Okay, now we're outside. I jump in the hole.
You jump in
the hole.
Shit.
I jump in the hole.
I guess Nephew has no choice but to also jump in the hole.
So we've been calling it the hole, but I did explain that it's not like a deep hole. It's a shallow hole.
Uh-huh.
All right, so you just beeline for it and you jump straight into the hole. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Like roughly how deep is this hole?
Oh shit.
Like 6 inches.
Did I write it down somewhere? Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Did I?
I mean,
say
like
it earlier?
you can visualize it in your mind's eye. You know how deep the hole.
I've been visualizing it the whole time, but I didn't visualize a specific number. It is just like a small ditch. So I'll say something like, let's say almost a foot deep.
Okay.
Yeah, jump in that hole.
All right.
Like stepping in the hole, but with.
I am not jumping into the hole. I'm gonna wait. And
I'm
see
gonna
what
say
happens to
when you
that.
guys go out the thing, let's all roll wisdom saving throws. Let's all have fun today.
Let's not do that.
Where are you, Lily?
It's
Come out
not
here.
fair if only some of us have any fun.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow, we all did shitty.
Yeah.
Party wipe.
Yeah. So, Thought and Nefmir, you beeline for the hull?
Yes.
All right. You make your way to the hull, and you don't have to jump in. It's not like a sudden drop off into a ditch. It's a, you know, it's a ditch. It's
Okay.
not a straight down hole. It's a ditch that goes down about a foot. And you walk into the ditch. There
Okay.
you are,
There's no
standing in the ditch.
there's no like secret holes in it that we missed or anything. None of the ground is like.
You can investigate.
Okay. Wow. Never mind.
You don't see any holes aside from the ditch.
Does it look like the ground there is loose enough that something could have dug in or out of it?
You're not sure.
Wow. Great. Super.
Not with that check. Nefmir, what are you doing in the hole?
Gooman in the hole.
Nefmir is really not sure what he's doing in the hole at the moment.
Your plan extended to get in the hole.
That
That's exactly correct.
was my plan, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. You know what? I'm just gonna make little tremors happen in the dirt with
Okay.
surgery.
You make little tremors happen in the dirt.
Ah! I get out of the hole.
Oops.
What?
Sorry, I meant to click. Sorry, I meant to click the eye instead of click the.
Oh,
the
okay.
bubble.
Did the hole change?
Did the hole change? Why would the hole change?
He did tremors that could reveal
Yeah,
something.
Oh.
Just a little tremor.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to pick up all the glass that's there.
All of
Okay.
it?
As much as I can.
That's a lot of glass!
I'm gonna try to put it together like a puzzle to see what it was. Like, is this a window? Is this like a mirror? Like, what is it, you know?
Like, was there a ton of glass in the hole?
There, you noticed some glass.
I
Yeah.
believe the piece that you picked up was actually mirrored.
And bloodied.
Right.
Yes, it had blood on it, but I think that was a piece of mirrored glass.
So I'm gonna try to put those together to see like what this thing was.
Okay.
Anything else that's not dirt, I'll pick it up too, see if it's like some material from this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I will just investigate the hole for materials, things that might be important, or just like could be just components I could put in my components pouch.
Okay.
I'll communicate to Nefmir what I'm doing so we can like work together on it.
Yeah, I would like to help Lena with a reassembly if there is any reassembly to be done.
Okay. So where, first of all, Nefmir, actually, both of you can roll investigation checks to find glass, and then tell me where you are assembling this glass.
Lena, would you like to do so outside the hole, or just
yes.
right in here? Okay, so we're gonna step up outside.
Lena's
in order
not in the hole. She is using mage hand to get the stuff out.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I guess
outside.
like if I'm finding anything, I'm just handing it to her.
To her hand?
I'm just like removing it from the pit and putting it on the I guess the ground level of the tunnel.
Okay. Between the two of you, you are. It's not quite easy. It's not like it's the easiest thing, but it seems to be a fairly bright-ish kind of day. So it's easy enough to find the reflecting light. You catch glimpses of it here and there, and you can pull out some glass, and ultimately you come away with 6 pieces of glass.
Do they fit together?
I guess. All right. So tell me one more time. Where are you going to put this glass together?
Just right outside the hole.
Right outside the hole.
Like I'm
Just
standing
on the
like
ground.
kind of yeah, on the ground, yeah.
Okay. And you are trying to assemble it. Why don't you do a?
Oh, and of course I will take the piece from my bag and add it to
Yeah.
the assembly.
How about? I guess there's not a whole lot of other ways to do it. How about just an intelligence check to figure out how these things go together if they do? It's like doing a puzzle that's all the same color, right?
Yeah.
But there's only 7 pieces, and it works together, and it works out pretty well. You're able to coordinate which pieces go where, and sure enough, it does seem like all of these pieces are mirrored glass, and it does seem like with a few, little shards here and there that are missing, it looks like they all probably came from the same mirror. Would you please, Lena, please give me a wisdom saving throw?
No. God damn it.
As you're putting this together, you put in that final piece and you sort of like, change your angle a little bit. And as you kind of get up, I'm guessing, and you, as you move around a little bit, you see something in the mirror. Just for a second, you see yourself, and also behind you, sort of above you from that angle, you see what looks like a face.
Can I have a reaction?
You can do something.
I would like to panic and cast Ray of Frost behind and up.
Okay.
Like over my shoulder.
You can roll that with disadvantage, since you're not aiming at anything in particular. Okay. You whip around, and the others, you see Lena suddenly like jump up and whip around, and she just fires this ray of frost like in a line, like starting at the ground, going straight up. And why did you do that?
I don't remember.
Why did you do that?
Did you hear something?
I don't know. No, I didn't.
I'm gonna look in the mirrors.
You're gonna look in the mirrors?
Yes.
Why don't you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh. Fuck.
You start to sort of look into the mirrors and wondering what could have just happened. You also catch a glimpse of something. It seems to be in the air.
Where is this thing that I see?
You see something that seems to be up above you.
I look up at it.
There's nothing there. What are you looking for up there?
So she just shot the air, and then I looked in a mirror and looked up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You guys are acting kind of strange. Lily kind of peeks her head out of the tavern inn and kind of yells down the street, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah.
Did you... There is something, like... There's a big noise.
Oh, yes. We cast a spell. But everything's fine.
Okay.
No one got hurt, so we're all right. Thank you.
Yeah, you hit a building, by the way.
Whoops.
Yeah, you hit a building with a ray of frost.
What would happen if you cast polymorph on a building?
I don't think anything happens.
I don't
Hey,
think
what
you
if I
can-
cast mending on this mirror?
What if?
I'm gonna.
Wouldn't it just
Okay.
fuse the pieces that are there and leave the holes?
And that's exactly what happens.
Okay. Cool.
And she'll kind of call down to Nefmir and Lily. If you guys find any more pieces, let me know.
They call down? Where are you?
Yeah.
I'm not in the hole.
Are you floating
Oh,
in the
okay.
air?
It doesn't. Remember, the hole is not that deep or
The
that
hole's
big.
like a
so-
foot.
Yeah, you're like 2 feet away.
I know. I guess when I say like call down, I just mean like I'm talking to them, but I'm not like right there. So
Okay. You also made the tone of your voice made it sound like you were calling a far distance too.
yeah, I guess so.
Like someone standing on the other side of the room and you say, "Hey, let me know if you see anything."
Yeah, that's true. I did do that.
Yeah, that's okay. Just confirming that you were where you thought you were and everything like that.
Okay, well, the hole proved fruitless again. Maybe we should try to find one of the paladins. No. Oh,
Sure.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry, my mouth was full of chocolate.
Well, don't put chocolate in your mouth.
That seems like the issue. Yeah, where
Well,
did you
then-
get chocolate from?
Let's go. There is no chocolate. Let's go to the outskirts of town where the boy said his pals were going.
I'm
Now,
taking this mirror with me.
the issue with this is the outskirts of town is anywhere where the town ends.
Right.
So where are you going?
To the nearest place that the town ends from where we are.
Okay. I think I've been thinking to myself that this little intersection where you are, it feels pretty much, it's not like a dead center of the town, but it's pretty near the center of the town. Like that's where the main area of town is. So if you just went out like the way you came in originally,
Yeah.
that would probably be pretty similar to anywhere else.
Let's do that.
You guys good with that?
Yeah.
Ben, you are muted, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
He died.
Ben?
He has died.
Hey, Ben?
He
Oh,
said
no.
he was getting water before. Did he ever come back?
When did he say he was getting water?
He did.
When I said I was getting those.
Oh. Well, shit.
Maybe
I didn't know he
come
was
back
gone.
yet.
No one told me he was gone.
For some reason, I thought he was back. The game is
I-
giving me brain worms.
I thought he was just being quiet because he does that. All right, I guess we'll hang out and see where Ben's at in a bit. Why do we call them olives and not Grease's pieces?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Because they're not that. They're olives.
They're not greasy.
Oh, yeah, they are. had a- have you had a Kalamata?
The pun is Greece the country. Greece's pieces.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, I thought
That's
that
even
was
dumber.
Okay.
Lots of countries have olives. They're all over the
Yeah,
place.
but they don't rhyme with pieces though.
But olives are greasy. They are covered in oil.
Italy's pieces.
No. Grease as in Grease.
Like how you had to think about that one for a second.
I really do.
Grease.
I have to write things out. I can't think of how to say it. I can't do it.
Sure.
I cannot say the spelling of words aloud. I have to write it. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you though,
Yeah.
Kim? Have you experienced the Kalamata? Kim's very deep in food at the moment.
Yeah, really.
Oh, are you talking to me?
I said, Kim, have
my
you
God.
experienced the
My God.
Kalamata?
Sorry, I was crinkling my Cheeto bag.
So have you? Answer
Oh
the
my
dang
God.
question.
Have I what?
Have
Oh
you
my
experienced the
God.
Kalamata?
I don't know what that is.
Then I guess not. All right. Here's our
Just
answer.
no. Listen to words though when people are saying them.
When he was telling me after I said sorry, I was crinkling a Cheeto bag, all I heard was the word like calamari, and I was like, oh, okay, he's just saying words again.
No.
You didn't know he's asking me a question. I didn't hear the first part of the question.
Oh, I've died now.
Although I got sucked into interactions.
Hello. We didn't
What?
realize that you were gone for a while because
Ah,
I
shit.
didn't know that you were. I didn't know that you had left, so I thought you were
Yeah, I
just
didn't.
being quiet. And
Okay, what'd I miss?
Did you
What-
say
what
you
do you
got
miss?
sucked into Jiraxis?
No, I got sucked into interactions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Lena shot the bolt in the air, and then I looked in the mirror, and then I looked up in the air, and
Yeah, you looking up in the air is the last thing that I was around for.
okay, and then Mini Lily came out of the tavern and was like, yo, what the fuck? What's happening? There's noises. And I was like, nah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. And then she went back inside. And now we're going to leave the town to find the paladins that are supposedly patrolling it.
Also, we didn't hear or see anything. We don't know why we reacted the way we did. Oh, and I fixed the mirror.
that's right. She cast mending on it.
So now all of the pieces are attached, but the holes in it are still there.
They're just small little shard-shaped holes, but you do get the feeling that the structural integrity is not what it would be of a normal mirror.
Oh.
I mean, there's shards missing from the inside.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to leave the town and look for patrollers.
Yes.
The
Okay.
idea being that you know that the that Gerard was going to be exploring the outskirts of the. Did I say Gerard? His name is Gerald.
Gerard Way?
The idea being that you know that Gerald was going to explore the outskirts of the town. Just sort of a what? Just covering all the bases. They're looking around the town, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys discussed looking for the paladins out there, around there, somewhere. Kim's mic is in the bag of Cheetos.
So I can't do any rolls for a while.
What? Oh my god. Dan, did you burp?
I did.
Oh my god.
I did do
It was
that.
so in line with everything else that was happening. I almost didn't notice.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I didn't notice because of the Cheetos. I
Yes,
think
the
I've also
Cheetos.
inhaled one.
Oh, God. We're never going to finish this.
We're outside the town. Do we see anyone?
At the entrance, you do not.
Okay, let's start circling this bad boy.
All right, which way you going? East or west?
West.
Okay,
Left ways.
left ways is west ways. Okay.
Left, west,
Oh.
west. Left.
Well, yeah, okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna investigate for footprints.
okay.
Ooh.
Please do.
Yeah, we should. And be harder and faster, and faster and harder.
Oh no.
There are no
man.
footprints.
The tired man returns.
We really need him. He's pretty important right now.
I'm getting some good rolls if it weren't for
You were.
You
Yep, this
are,
would have been
yeah.
a really good one if not for the tired.
sleep is important. Surprise.
Yeah, you start taking a look for footprints, and I think every now and because you are in like this isn't the swamp, but it is a moist area. You do find a footprint, a fresh footprint here and there. You're not keeping track of them very well. They're not easy to follow. Or maybe they would be if you weren't so tired. I don't know.
Lena,
But
Lena, you do it. You have wanderer power.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Like, is there coffee in this world? Does Nefmir know what coffee is?
Yeah, there's coffee. Yeah,
Is there also cocaine?
it's very expensive and imported.
Okay.
The cocaine or the coffee?
I'm just like racking my brain. Like, is there some way that I can get like this Neffy boy to like stim up so that he's not exhausted? Because this is bullshit. I hate it.
I'm gonna use divine intervention to wake him.
How
Like
old is
I need
this?
some monster energy for my Neff.
Maybe
Monster
has
energy is a
caffeine,
good way to put it. Yeah.
if he has caffeine late enough at night, he'll have to get up in the middle of the night and pee, and then he won't get a long rest.
That's okay. He gets
Yeah, we
all
have
of
to
his
roll
I don't
his
want
spells
to add
back.
problems on the problems, really. Yeah, I don't know.
He gets all his spells back on a
Whatever.
short rest anyway.
So there is a footprint in the moisture.
Yes.
There's a moist footprint. Okay. I'll call attention to the moist footprint.
Lena,
Okay.
go.
I
Do
will
tracking.
look for more footprints.
All right, you can look for more. You can roll since he's pointed out the track, you can roll a survival check to track this person. Ho ho.
Oh.
The sexy roll. It's all that Lena does. All of your rolls are very good normally.
Except
Yeah.
when they're not.
Except when they're not. Your wisdom saves need work. But yeah. He points out this track and you think, well, I could have found that, and you start following them. And sure enough, it's not so hard for you. The earth is soft, and although there aren't like perfect, left, right footprints, it's easy enough for you to find, the heel mark, the toe mark here and there. And what's more, you actually find 2 sets of footprints.
Oh. Let's follow him.
Okay,
Let us find the boys.
you follow
we-
them.
When we
What's up?
see 2 sets of footprints, are we like, oh yeah, he could have met up with someone, or are we like, whose footprints could those be?
At this point, I would say that it would be possible for you don't know, as far as you know. Your memory says that Gerald went by himself to go around the outskirts.
Mm-hmm. But Nell said
Um,
that she was gonna look for him, right?
but I will give you this. The original note that Lily gave you from Elandre says that the captain and Gerald are going to explore the outskirts of the city.
Right.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you know for a fact that Gerald went by himself, but you did read something different recently.
Got it.
Does that
Cool.
mean... Does it mean we know both of these things?
You know both of these things.
Oh.
You know that that Gerald went by himself, but you also know that you read something different and that things are not what they seem.
Okay.
Well, let's follow both those footprints.
Yes.
Okay?
Agreed.
You begin to follow the footprints, and with Lena's survival check, that is easy. Easy peasy. Not an issue whatsoever. But at some point, one of these sets of footprints stops. There's I'll just leave it at that for now. One of the sets of footprints does stop.
I want to look for why it stopped.
Yeah, where's the blood?
All right. That's an investigation check for anyone who is interested. And anyone who is investigating can do a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Oh my god.
This makes sense. Thought
This is
and
frustrating.
Thought and Nefmir, you start looking at the footprints, and you see that you both recognize that the footprints stopped here for a moment. Like the people who were walking here, they stopped here for a moment. It's not like the footprints just ended and one continued on. Both sets did stop here for a moment. And Lena, you see specifically, you can tell from your tracking skills that one set of footprints, the set closer to the town, there is sort of a sweep of the footprint off to the side, toward the town, like one foot set on the ground and then slides off to the side. And when you're looking at the other set of footprints, you can see that they become much more scuffed. They're not just solid 1, 2, 1, 2. It looks like they moved around very quickly in one spot, and then at some point started walking again. Just continuing on around the city.
Okay. I'm gonna point this out. I'm gonna show like the sliding footprint, and then someone started to run, but then
No, sorry, not when I say they started to move around quickly, I mean like in the same spot. It's more like instead of like very well defined footprints, they are more scuffed footprints, and you understand from your tracking capability that it means that they were not staying in one place for long. They were sort of like they were moving,
kind of like jumping around.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
They were not just standing there. They were not just walking.
Sure.
They were
Okay.
moving around.
Okay.
In some way.
Kind of would you say it's kind of a strange, like unnatural movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not something that you'd expect to see from a patrol.
Sure. Okay, well, I will point those out, and I will point out those details as well.
Well, looks like another one of them met an unfortunate end. Well, let's try to find the one that kept going.
After the slide, is there like any sign of that person, or is there like other tracks or anything like that?
You didn't see any.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll keep going.
Okay. We continue.
Okay. You continue, and you are. I'll use since the last survival check was so good, there's no reason why that wouldn't continue, except this time you're following one set of footprints. And like I said, they stopped at that point where the other footprint slid off to the side, and there were signs of some kind of scuffle. And then they just continue exactly the same as before, just a normal walking speed and gait. Nothing has changed with those. And as you work your way around the town, you eventually come to the near the opposite side of the city, or I keep saying city, the town. At which point there's another entrance, another main road into the town, and you see another fresh set of footprints that come out and continue in the direction where you are going, following those tracks. And if you continue following them for a bit more, you see two familiar paladins in the distance.
Let's get at him.
Okay. You start to approach them, and there they are. It's Gerald and Nell, and they notice you approaching, and they smile and they wave.
Oh there. Say, have any of you seen the captain today?
So you're saying that with the understanding that you don't know who that is.
But I read it in a note, right?
You read it in a note, but you have no idea who that is.
Right. Like, I've never met him.
Okay. Just making sure that that's where you're going with this.
Okay.
Right? Okay. You are reciting something from a note with no personal knowledge of it.
Yeah.
And you say that to them, and they sort of pause. Like, they were smiling warmly and waving, and their faces just sort of like freeze for a second, and they look confused, and then they look at each other, and then back to you and say,
Well, the captain, of course.
You see that familiar, like, wiped expression from their faces, and they go a bit pale. Why don't you do an insight check, actually?
Wow. Come on.
Anyone who's interested can do an insight check. Anyone who's watching this happen.
What the fuck, you guys?
You guys.
Yeah.
Hey, really good first roll there, Nefmi. Lena, you and only you see that of the two of them, this question has a slightly different effect on Gerald. Whereas Nell looks confused and blank, you see the same confused, blank look on Gerald's face, but you see him start to tremble. Just a little bit. But he is trembling. And they both get quiet before Gerald looks up and says, "So have you found anything?"
Does he have blood on him?
I guess you'd have to do a perception check with a wisdom saving throw.
Does Nell still have blood on her?
Yes, you are aware of the blood on Nell. He doesn't have any blood on him. He looks fine.
I'm going to say all we found is this mirror, and I'm gonna show it to Nell. I'm not giving it to her. I'm gonna show it to her. I'm gonna angle it at her so maybe she sees the blood on herself.
It's an interesting idea. Let's see. Okay. You show her the mirror, and her eyes go wide, and she looks down at herself, and she sees the blood on her armor and on her hands, and she starts hyperventilating. She says, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this?
Well, it's
you were
blood.
You were like that when we found you at the temple. There was blood everywhere.
Gerald looks over at her, and says, "Wait, I don't. What? Hold on. What's wrong? Are you? What's what? What's what? What do you mean? What blood?" And she starts like rubbing her hands against herself, trying to get the blood off of her. And Gerald looks very confused.
I would like to see if Gerald has any blood on him.
Why don't you do a perception and wisdom saving throw?
Do the wisdom save first. Do I even need to do a perception?
He's perfectly clean.
Okay.
I'm going to, seeing this, I'm gonna also take a good hard look at Gerald.
Perception, wisdom save. Yeah, he's clean.
If I start licking him all over, do you think that would make me see if he had any blood on him?
I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
I'm
But
pretty
here's
sure
the question. Do
we're all
you
convinced-
feel like
we're all convinced he's clean, right?
Yeah. All of
Yeah.
you know that his armor is spotless.
Is there anyone else with us?
Lily?
Lily, yeah, Lily's there.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just wanted to make sure she didn't disappear.
Yes, it's a good concern. Yeah.
We all suck at this.
She's just watching.
Okay, Nell, this is a perfectly normal reaction, but I need you to calm down. I need you to think about what happened at the temple.
She looks up at you, and she's starting to cry, and she says, "What do you mean? What happened at the temple? I met you at the temple, and then I left the temple."
You see you're covered in blood now, yes?
Yes, I see I'm covered in blood.
There was blood in the temple, too.
What?
I don't think you did it. I think something happened.
No, there was no blood in the temple.
Do you want to go look?
She goes a bit distant and says, "No."
Okay, okay.
What if we showed Gerald the mirror?
Yeah, we can. If you want to, like, you can take it from her. Just she has no reason to.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take it, and I don't suppose you see anything special in this, do you? I hold it up to him.
He looks at it and says, "That's interesting. How did that glass break just in those shards in the middle?"
Oh, well, it didn't. This one here, I'm pointing at Lena. Well, used magic to put them back together, I guess.
Couldn't find the middle shards.
Amending. You did amending. Oh, I see. I see.
Mhm.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yes, it's a fairly normal spell. Very convenient.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
he kind of turns his attention away from the mirror and back to Nell, and by now she's sort of on the ground, just kind of pulling dirt off the ground and trying to use it to clean the blood off of her. And he kneels down and puts puts a hand on her shoulder and says, "Hey, just calm down. I'm not sure what's going on here, but why don't we go back to the inn, and you can take off your armor and maybe get cleaned up a little bit, and it'll be okay." And she just nods and lets him help her up. He looks at you four and says, "So, we're going to go back to the tavern now. If you'd care to join us, we can discuss anything that you found."
Of course.
We do care to join you, as Thought just said. I mean, Dan, so of course, like, it's an uncertainty, I would say. There's some confusion, but like, there is enough evidence for, like, Nephri to arrive at the conclusion that people could just be vanishing
Yes.
without any of us really understanding why or even noticing, correct?
Right.
Right. I suggest, this is thought if we're going to head back to the inn, I don't think we should separate from one another. I think we need to stay in a group. And to really, really be certain of this, he reaches into his pack and pulls out a 50-foot rope.
Yes, my thought is
We
exactly.
should tie, like, in a line. It doesn't matter the order if we care. Let's tie this around our waists and have us all be apart, like, attached to this rope in some form or another. Let's all tightly tie it around our waists like belts so that we can move as a group and be one unit. I have enough reason to believe that one of us could just, I'm not sure how, but I've got reason to believe that one of us could just go away and none of us would even notice. With this, we might have a chance that maybe we would notice.
Why don't you roll a persuasion check without disadvantage.
Where'd those
Um,
good rolls go, Nefmir? Your good first rolls.
I'm just keeping it interesting.
Nell doesn't answer. And Gerald kind of gives you a strange look and says, Dis- disappearing. That I don't follow. Let's just go back to the tavern and we'll discuss it further there.
I'm going to silent spell suggestion on him and say, I think we should go through with this idea.
I think you might want to reword that one.
I think, yeah, you're right. I think we should do what Nefmir says and use this rope to stay together.
All right, I'll take it. Let's see. What is the saving throw?
14.
He shakes his head strangely and says, you are free to do so. And he turns back to Nell and puts his arm around her, sort of supporting her, and says, come on, Nell, let's go. And he starts to lead her away.
Damn it, that's two level 2 spell slots, and neither of them worked. I think I'm gonna.
Well, no wild
and,
magic happened though, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna sigh and say, beans, and eat a bean.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice bean.
Hell
Nice
yeah.
bean usage. Hell yeah, bean usage.
Gotta love that bean.
That beautiful bean footage.
Well,
no.
Should we tie ourselves together at least?
Why not?
Are you just standing there?
I've got a fun question.
Yes.
So with regard to just like persuasion checks and stuff like that, would honestly a 9 be the effect also on the party? And that would affect their decision making as well, or is this really just relegated to NPCs?
It really depends on generally it's just for NPCs, because you guys you have your own brains and your own role playing,
right?
And the NPCs do not. So it's really just to see how they think about things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was just curious.
So Nell and Gerald are walking back the way you just came. There seems like they're going to go in that entry. Are you just standing there while they walk away to rope up, or are you following and roping up? Or?
We gotta stay on them. So. Yeah.
Follow and rope up.
Okay. I mean, it's not so much of an issue that you can't walk and tie a rope around yourself. So. Yeah,
you can use my mage hand to help too.
We're multi-talented like that.
Yes, you're multi-talented, walk and tie rope. Yeah, and you can keep up just fine. And you tie yourselves in a line. You want to tell me what the line order is? Who's connected to who? Just for funsies.
I'll be third.
Okay.
If anybody has any issue with that, I think we should have. I think it would make sense to have. Should we have like the physically strong ones in the middle or in the ends?
We should have one physically strong one at each end of the rope.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Thought should go up in front because we're following his people. Lily can go in back, and I'll be second.
Okay.
All right. So first, it's Thought, Lena,
Nefmir, Lily.
Nefmir, Lily. Okay. All right. You tie yourselves up nice and tight, and you follow them back to the tavern. When you go inside, Lily is not there, but the guy, Ronald?
Yeah, his name was Ronald.
Yeah, Ronald.
Yes, I thought
Ronald
of
is there.
McDonald.
He's behind the bar. And he's just kind of doing some busy work stuff, and he hears the door open and looks up when the first two walk in and says, "Oh, hey, you're back already. Are you here for like an early dinner?" Or and he kind of stops as he sees actually, you know what? Yeah. He stops as he sees Nell and says, "Oh, goodness, had a little tumble there. Would you like me to draw a bath?" And she looks up at him and doesn't say anything. And Gerald says, "Yes, I think that would be very nice, actually. Please." And he said, "All right, I will get on that right away." And he starts hustling out of the room toward the bath area, where there is a bathroom with one bath in it. And as he's hustling through, he sees the rest of you walk in tied to each other, and you see him just sort of like raise an eyebrow and just keep on walking.
Nice.
Wow, it really raining.
Mm-hmm.
Sugoi rain. Let me see the Sugoi rain. Wow, big rain. Very cool.
Big Mizu.
Big Mizu. Yeah, Big Mizu. Hell yeah, dude. Big Mizu.
Daimizu.
Hell yeah, dude. It's actually you're closer than you think. Heavy rain is called Oame, which is just another way of reading that
Big rain.
Dai kanji. Yep, just means big rain.
What is that like? King rain?
No. Oh, like O-ki. No.
Oh, okay.
Oame.
Oh,
It's the same
otherwise
time.
that would be Ameo, correct?
Ameo, yes. It would be Ameo.
Ameo Rain.
I'm gonna
Ameo.
call it Ameo now.
Kingu
Ameo.
Rain.
Actually, no,
So
I'm not
stupid.
going to, because I don't really
Kingu
want to.
of Rainy.
I don't know.
All right, anyway.
Oeki.
Kingu of Oeki. So you guys go in. Gerald says to you, I'm going to help her with the bath. Once she is situated, I will come find you upstairs. Or will you be down here?
Should we go upstairs?
Yeah, I think we should. I don't much like the idea of leaving them alone because one of them's gonna vanish if we don't.
Yeah, let's go upstairs.
Okay. You head upstairs. What room do you go to?
What room are they going to?
Well,
Yeah.
they are going to the bath.
Which is just it's standalone.
It's on the first floor. It's just down a very short hallway at the side, basically the side of the tavern. They're
Does it
headed
have
that
a window?
way with Ronald. What's that?
Does it have a window?
Would you like to check?
I would
Yeah,
like to check
actually,
for a window.
I mean, like, sorry, I was saying to go upstairs because I thought the bath was upstairs.
Me too.
No,
yeah.
no. Nope,
I
bath is on the
fully
first
think
floor.
we should just be as like kind of insistent about following them as we can, and that includes following them to the bath.
Hey, does the bath share like a wall with the outside? We could wait outside that wall. But then if something happens inside, we can't get in.
It does have the one of the walls of the bath is the outside wall. If you'd like to go check out the bathroom, you are able to.
I'm doing it. I'm looking in there.
I guess we're all looking in there because we're all tied together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Well, I mean, I'm
So
in front.
it's this little hallway off to the side. Like, I really should have drawn it out, huh? Base of the stairs, small area. Then directly in front of the stairs is the toilet room. It's just a door, like an attached outhouse sort of toilet room. And then, so stairs, toilet, and then off to the side, there's this little hallway that turns left right away and kind of goes alongside the no, I guess that wouldn't work. It turns right and it goes along the stairs a little bit. And it's a very small bathroom. I say bathroom, it's a room with a bath in it. With a pretty small bath, but it works. It's big enough for one person to get into. And it is suddenly very cramped because Ronald is kind of a large man and he's in there setting up the bath, and Gerald and Nell are in there, and now you are, all four of you are hustling in there.
I'm just looking inside. I don't have to go in it.
Yeah, but it's all very cramped anyway. The hallway is definitely very cramped for the four of you. But yes, inside there is a window.
Shit, that's not good.
It's a small window, and it's a small window that's raised up for privacy reasons. And Ronald goes over and opens it.
Fuck.
So we're gonna go wait outside that wall, right?
We could do that.
Another thing we could do is cut the rope and be in pairs, a pair inside and a pair outside.
Could also do that. Might die.
I mean, that's the game. Might die, the game.
Whatever. The other thing we could do is just like hang out outside the bathroom and hope that we hear sounds of dying, and then we could break the door down.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. It's like if we're outside, maybe we could catch a creature trying to get in, but then also the creature could just like walk in the tavern. And then also, if there's only two of us, our odds of passing a wisdom save are really low. Whereas if there's four of us, there's 8% chance one of us will pass and see it.
This is true. Okay.
This sucks.
So here's another question.
Man.
If something...
Gaming.
Let's not cut the rope.
Okay.
Nethmir is protective of his rope.
I mean,
We might need
I
to
can
do
always
that.
fix it later.
Oh, that's right.
If the strong people need to do something, they might be encumbered by being tied to us.
I have a sword.
Yeah, maybe it's ground rules. Like, if like one of us needs to get out in emergency, just cut the rope.
Okay. Alright, so we'll stay tied together inside the tavern, near the bathroom.
Yeah. Um. So, oh, I'm eating something now.
Oh,
No.
What are you
No.
eating?
No.
nothing.
No. 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 Okay.